I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. 2 Palm Coast men are arrested after deputies say they beat a 70-year-old man in a fit of road rage. Tony Magoo reports.
An apparent road rage incident Sunday afternoon led to the beating of a 70-year-old St. Augustine man in the Palm Coast Lowe's parking lot at 315 Cypress Edge Drive. Leonardo Silva, 20, of Briarview Lane, and Alex Fergulia, 19, of Whispering Pine Drive, were each charged with battery on a person over 65. Deputies responded just before 1:45 Sunday afternoon after receiving reports of a physical disturbance. Paramedics treated a 70-year-old. He told officers that Silva and Fergulia cut him off while he was driving. He pulled into the Lowe's parking lot, and the 2 men began yelling at him, and he said he and his wife got out of their vehicle. The man told officers that Silva and Fergulia attacked him and used a golf club to hit him several times. He said Fergulia and Silva were laughing the entire time. Both Palm Coast men were released from jail Monday afternoon after posting $2,500 bail apiece. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
You broke the law tonight.
That was Palm Coast resident Mike Cochiola, who spoke up at the recent Flagler County Commission meeting after Chair David Sullivan led into a moment of silence with these words.
We ask God to bless all the citizens of Flagler County, and especially the men and women in the military around the world standing watch to maintain our freedom. Here at home, our brave first responders, police, fire, and medical personnel who keep us safe, away from danger, and secure our homes.
Cochiola says Sullivan violated the law when it comes to separation of church and state, and even went so far as to threaten legal action.
Government officials in a government setting may not offer a prayer during a public session. Is in violation of the First and 14th Amendments and of case law following that. You may have a moment of silence. You may invite preachers. You may invite different people to give invocations, but you may not do it because it is against the law.
But County Attorney Al Hadid said without wavering,
what was articulated by Chair Sullivan does not come close to any line that is a line demarcated by the court. Specifically, there was no proselytizing of any faith. There was no advancing of any faith. There was no demeaning of any faith. It was a non-denominational statement. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind.
Cochiola says he plans to contact the ACLU over the issue. It looks like there will be a new home for the sheltering tree in Bunnell. John Arking has the story.
For years, the nonprofit Cold Weather Shelter operated out of the United Methodist Church of Bunnell before it was ordered to close by the city last year due to code deficiencies and a lack of cooperation with local governments. But during its meeting Monday, the Flagler County Commission unanimously approved an agreement to relocate the sheltering tree at the Church on the Rock on US 1 in Bunnell, which does meet code requirements. The cities of Palm Coast, Flagler Beach, and Bunnell will also need to officially sign on, but county officials say they've already had discussions with officials there and expect that will not be a problem. County Administrator Jerry Cameron.
We approached the 3 major municipalities and secured agreement with them that we would all share equally, because homelessness is not confined to one jurisdiction. The difference with this now is that there is a cooperative agreement with the city of Bunnell. It's no longer an adversarial situation, and we are going to contribute by providing a bus route in the afternoon to pick the folks up and take them there, a route in the mornings to take them back to where we picked them up. That will facilitate this to a great extent.
The deal calls for the county and the 3 cities to each contribute $250 per shelter night for a total of up to 24 nights, or a combined total of $24,000. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arkin.
How did Florida survive the recession?
State Representative Paul Renner, who represents us in the 24th District, said that Florida did not tax and spend like other states.
So we've been pretty consistently ahead of other states in job growth, and wage growth has been solid across the country right now. And so we are seeing, as a result of that, more revenue come in. And so by taking a conservative, free market, lower taxes approach, there's more money for everything.
Renner said that means more for the environment and all of Florida's needs.
This year we do have more money, but we also are putting money into reserves because we know that at some point the economy can slow, as it often does, and we'll find ourselves with fewer dollars than we had spending in the prior year. And we don't want to be in that situation where we have to say, I'm sorry, we're going to have to cut your staff, or we're going to have to reduce here or there.
If you want to listen to the whole interview with the 24th District State Rep, Paul Renner, download the Flagler Radio app and then go to the Free for All Friday podcast. Tomorrow, more on the money coming in. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.